Hello, folks. Say, I've got a swell story I want to tell you today. Champ and I are ready for action.
Boys, just held up the bank. You men get your horses.
Stone under his shoe? Worse than that. I think he's got a sprained tendon.
That's great. Doubling up's going to slow us down plenty.
What do you expect me to do, grow wings? I'll ride with Pete.
Well, come on, let's get going. What's the stall?
Look, up the road there.
Well, that's Whopper Darrell's place, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't expect him to give you a horse, do you? He'll probably give you a load of buckshot instead.
Well, I'll have to risk it. You boys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Boys?
Three of your old pals just held up the bank in town. Don't suppose you know anything about it?
No, not a thing. I've been around here all morning. Now, you know I ain't had nothing to do with the Bolton since I've been out.
I hope you're telling the truth, Whopper. Is it all right with you if we have a look around?
Sure, help yourself.
Not exactly living in style here, are you, old-timer?
No, but there ain't no bars on the window, and they ain't gonna be neither.
Mighty fine-looking horse you have here, Whopper.
Sure is. Gene Autry gave him to me for sort of a coming-out present.
Yeah?
And that ain't no Whopper either.
Must be quite a friend of yours.
Sure is. Best friend I got.
You say you've been around here all morning?
That's right.
You just can't tell the truth, can you? Then how come your horse all lathered up?
Lathered up? Hey, wait a minute. That ain't Contender.
Then whose horse is it?
I don't know. Never saw him before.
Looks like the horse Ace Bolton was riding. How about it, Whopper?
Tell you, I don't know anything about it, Sheriff. If you think I'm hiding Ace Bolton, you better take another look around. But you won't find him.
No, I don't think we will either. I think he needs a fresh horse and willing to pay for it. You realize this makes you an accessory.
But I wouldn't sell Contender. Not to nobody.
It's no use, Whopper. This came off of part of the bank loot. I guess I'll have to take you in.
Sheriff, I don't know anything about that. You've got to believe me.
Maybe your pal Gene Autry will believe you.
He sure will. And he'll get me out of this, too. You just see if he don't.
There's some friends here to see you, Whopper. I'll be outside if you want.
Hello, Whopper.
Hi, boys. It's nice of you to come.
Well, come on, cheer up. You won't be here long.
Of course not. I'll bet the jury will turn you loose without even leaving the jury box.
It won't do any good if they do. Yeah. Read that.
I'm stopping over 2 days en route to coast. Arriving Friday. Love, Mary. Who's Mary?
She's my daughter, and her old man in the pokey.
Well, if that's all that's worrying you, we'll get you out. I'll go your bail.
Mighty nice of you, Gene. I don't think you need bother.
You want to see your daughter, don't you?
Sure I want to see her, but that's just it. I don't want her to see me the way I am.
Well, why not?
You see, I just can't help exaggerating a bit. In my letters, I made her think that I amounted to something. A big ranch owner. In fact, I sent her a picture of my place.
You mean that termite's retreat?
No, as a matter of fact, Gene, I sent her a picture of yours.
Hey, that's forgery.
Well, I didn't mean any harm.
Oh, that's all right.
Will you do me a big favor, Gene?
Why, sure.
Something tells me you're going to be sorry.
Will you meet Mary when she arrives tomorrow?
Well, I'll be glad to. But what'll I tell her?
Just tell her I'm dead.
No, I won't. It's the craziest thing I ever heard of.
Now you're showing some sense.
I don't know. My idea might win second prize.
I knew it. I knew it.
The first thing we've got to do is see about your bail. Say, Sheriff. Remember now, men, for the next 2 days you take your orders from Whopper. And be respectful. Call him Mr. Darrow, our boss. That goes for you too, Pat.
Sure, Gene. We'll even tip our hats.
Well, don't overdo it.
Well, I didn't know you smoked cigars.
I don't. This is for Mr. Darrow. Only he don't know it's loaded.
Oh, boy. Take a look at Mr. Darrow.
Mr. Darrow, I presume?
Correct. See, you brought the boys.
Howdy, Mr. Darrow.
Howdy, boss.
Howdy, boys.
Cigar, boss?
Oh, that's mighty thoughtful of you.
Nothing like a cigar to make a man look like a big shot. Here, I'll light it for you.
Thanks.
Here comes the stage.
Mary!
Dad, you look wonderful.
Oh, honey, you changed since I saw you last.
Well, naturally.
Mary, I want you to meet Gene Autry, my foreman, Pat Buttram.
How do you do, Mr.
Boys, I want you to meet my daughter, Mary.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello.
The buckboard's right over here. If you want to go ahead, I'll pick up those supplies you ordered, Mr. Darrow.
That's a good idea. Boy, take care of Mary's bags.
What does he take me for, a bill, huh?
You heard what he said. Get moving, boy.
Dad, I don't understand.
Understand what?
Oh, this welcome.
Why, just an old Western costume, honey.
Tell to that old buzzard, I don't care what Gene said.
I'm sorry. Did you hurt yourself?
No, I always enjoy a little trip. Guess I'm kind of butterfingered.
You certainly are.
It's all right.
Put it in there, boy.
Yes, Mr. Darrow. A light, boss?
No, thanks. I have one.
all right, Mary?
I think so. Is this a good old Western custom, too?
That sure is a pretty dress you're a-wearin' with the little pink flowers and the little bluebirds. That sure is a pretty dress, I'm declarin', with the little pink flowers and the little bluebirds. You sure are pretty and you make me sigh, like a rose on a vine that kisses the sky. Too pretty for words and you catch my eye, with the little pink flowers and the little bluebirds. Pretty Mary, won't you let me take you home tonight? Pretty Mary, we'll be riding 'neath the moon so bright. Pretty Mary, I'll be holding on to you so tight. I'll be waiting at the door with a love forevermore. Pretty Mary, I'll be courting you tonight. That sure is a pretty pair of slippers you're a-wearing, with the little pink flowers and the little bluebirds. That sure is a pretty pair of slippers, I'm declaring, with the little pink flowers too pretty for words. You sure look pretty at the dance tonight. With your head on my shoulder, I'll hold you tight. With your little red cheeks and your eyes so bright, with the little pink flowers and the little bluebirds. Pretty Mary, won't you let me take you home tonight? Pretty Mary, we'll be riding 'neath the moon so bright. Pretty Mary, I'll be holding on to you so tight. I'll be waiting at the door with a love forevermore. Pretty Mary, I'll be courting you tonight. Well, I hate to break this up, boys, but we have some evening chores to do.
We sure have.
Before you go, boys, I want to thank you for the wonderful welcome you've given me. Why, you've made me feel so much at home that I just can't bear the thoughts of leaving.
Well, it's too bad that you can't stay longer.
That's right. Wish you could.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am going to stay, indefinitely.
What? But you can't. Your friend. You promised to meet her.
Well, I'll just write her a letter and say I've changed my plans.
But,
Well, that's just fine, Miss Mary, isn't it, boys?
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, boys, because from now on, I'm not going to be just company. I intend to take an active part in the management of this ranch.
Oh, you don't know anything about running a ranch.
Oh, yes, I do. You see, I've majored in animal husbandry. And besides, Daddy dear, you've worked long enough. It's about time I shouldered some of the responsibilities.
Yeah, but Mary, you see, Gene, he's my foreman.
Well, I'm sure he's done very nicely, too. But, you see, I intend to employ the new scientific method. Well, you just wait and see. In a few months, you won't even know this ranch.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, what's the matter, boys? Do you object to a petticoat boss?
Oh, no. It's just that we're surprised. But it's a fine idea. We're all in favor of it, aren't we, boys?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's get started. See you later, folks.
But, Mary, it's awfully nice of you to want to stay, but I don't think you ought to.
Why not?
Well, it ain't healthy around here.
Nonsense. You all look healthy.
Yeah, but there's an epidemic, hoof and mouth disease, yeah.
Do people catch it?
It's mighty contagious.
Well, don't you worry, Daddy dear. I promise you I won't go around kissing the cows.
You would play Santa Claus, wouldn't you? Now it looks like you're stuck in a chimney and little Miss Fix-It's getting ready to light a fire under you. You got any ideas?
Well,
You better not answer that. This one sure backfired.
sure did. Well, it was my idea in the first place, so I guess I'm stuck with it.
You mean you just gonna let things ride?
For the time being, it's all I can do.
Well, I'll tell you what that gal's liable to do. Pull this ranch right out from under you.
I don't think so.
Here they come, Ace.
Say, you're quite a dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recognized you.
I'd have recognized you, Buzzards, by your smell. What do you want with me?
Just a little cooperation. You see, I happen to know that Autry keeps quite a sizable bankroll in his safe at the ranch. I want the combination of that safe.
You do? Well, you'll not get it from me. That's final.
What about your daughter?
He promised me nothing would happen to her if I came here with him.
That's right. But it'd certainly be a blow to her pride to find out that her old man was a phony.
I couldn't do that to Gene.
It's up to you. But I'd sure like to see the look on your daughter's face when she finds out that instead of being a successful cattleman, her father's nothing but a broken-down bum with a prison record.
I couldn't have her find that out. I couldn't.
Charlie will be waiting for your signal. Give him the combination of the safe. And one more thing. Make some excuse to get everybody away from the house. We don't want to be interrupted.
Isn't it exciting?
Yeah, very.
Mary, there's something I want
Look,
to tell you.
Dad, there's Gene. Oh, isn't he marvelous?
Oh, that ain't nothing. Just watch me. Yourself.
Not through for the day.
No, just knocking off for chow. Hope the ride gave you an appetite.
Oh, it certainly did, among other things.
Plenty of liniment back at the ranch house.
Well, sympathetic brute, isn't he?
Well, you're going to have to get toughened up if you're going to start bossing this outfit.
Well, you're so right.
Pat, take Miss Mary over to the chuck wagon.
Be glad to.
Think we can make it?
You can try.
Be with you in a minute. Cheer up, old-timer. It's all right. I know what's bothering you. That bombshell Mary dropped at the party. Kind of rocked me back on my heels, too.
I tried to tell her the truth just now, but it seems the words stuck in my throat.
I know. Well, don't say anything about it for a while. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah, but we can't just camp on you like this.
Why not? We got plenty of room. Besides, it's kind of nice having you two around.
You mean that, Gene?
Sure, you're welcome to stay. Only try to persuade Mary not to make too many improvements. Let's have some chow.
I don't feel hungry, Gene. You run along.
Whatever you say, boss.
This is good.
Thanks. We got one of the... Or your dad has got one of the best cooks in the country.
Well, he has the best of everything, including friends.
I'm glad you think so.
Oh, it's lovely out here. You certainly have a beautiful ranch, Mr. Autry.
What do you say?
You all deserve a large E for effort, but I've known from the first this wasn't Dad's ranch.
Well, you acted
Well,
as though...
naturally. I couldn't bear to spoil such a lovely performance. And I just couldn't resist ribbing you a little about staying on and taking over the management. I wish you could have seen your faces.
How did you find out?
Oh, Dad's letters didn't fool me. I've known for years he's been having a hard time. I guess what little he earned went for my education. That's why I came out here. I thought it was about time I started taking care of him.
I'm glad you came out.
You know, I really did study teaching. And now that I have a position, I thought when I left tomorrow, I'd take Dad along with me. But now I'm beginning to wonder just how to break it to him.
Well, I think it'll relieve his mind. He's been so worried he couldn't eat.
Well, let's go and tell him.
All right. Hey, Pat.
Yeah?
Whopper with the boys?
No, he got on his horse and rode off a few minutes ago, acted like he was in a hurry.
Toward the house?
Yeah?
Take care of things for me, will you?
Okay.
What's the matter, Gene?
I don't know. It's funny he'd leave without saying anything. We'll soon find out, not up.
It's all right, Ace. There's nobody around.
Good old Whopper. Stay here with the horses, Pete.
All right.
Not bad.
Stick 'em up. Hurry up. I just as soon shoot as look at you. In fact, I'd rather. I'd rather Mary knew all about me than to feel that I've double-crossed my own friend.
How does it feel to be so noble?
It feels just fine. Kick that over here.
Wait here.
All right, Autry. I've had enough.
All right, inside.
Dad! You're hurt!
Oh, just parted my hair a bit. Good thing I stooped over when he shot.
Guess this is a case for the sheriff. Looks like you captured the bank robbers after all, Whopper.
Hey, that's right. I did.
You get a reward for this. Sheriff's office.
You won't have much chance to spend it in jail. Ask him how he got the combination to your safe.
I gave it to him, Gene.
I see. You sure pulled it on them, old-timer. Pretending to fall in with their scheme so you could trap them. Nice work.
Oh, that's all right. I could have handled them myself.
Oh, of course you could. Oh, you're wonderful.
You dirty, low-down
That'll be
double...
about all from you, Buster. Remember, there's a lady present.
Be sure to see Gene Autry and Champion in their latest feature-length picture at your local theater.